Our thesis title is Factor to Sustain the Montelago Hotspring as an Ecotourism Site in Naujan. Introduction or rationale of the study. Tourism is fast-growing industry with having more and more tourists who visit the country. Attraction is a place of interest where tourists visits and contribute significantly to the tourism industry. Montelago Hot Spring is started developed to be one of the attraction in Naujan, and the study is to assess the learning of host community in practicing sustainable tourism. Theoretical and conceptual framework. The researcher used the following theory to support this study. The Diamond Model is a sustainable tourism development model theory that intends to serve as a tool to provide independent information to support unpopular decision on carrying capacity, which the basic technique widely used to define the capability of an area to accept the maximum level of development of an activity. This is the conceptual framework, the input, process, and output. The input, these are the Department of Tourism, Sustainable Tourism, related literature and theories. The process is the gathering of data through survey questionnaire. Output is the factors in sustaining Montelago Hot Spring as an ecotourism site. The research methodology, descriptive research design, with a total of 197 respondents were chosen through simple random sampling. A self-constructed questionnaire is primary tool in data gathering. The data gathered were tabulated, analyzed, and presented in the table. Descriptive statistics such as mean were computed. So these are the scaling and qualification, numerical scale, statistical limits, and the verbal descriptions. The result and discussion. Table 1.1, Importance of being sustainable tourism of Montelago Hot Spring in terms of host community. Shows that item number 3 got the highest rank, which states that the place starts to develop through the support of local community, got a mean score of 4.41 and described as agree, while item number 2 got the lowest rank, which states that the locals participate to the conservation of hot spring and got a mean score of 4.23 and described as agree, with the overall mean of 4.34 and described as agree. Table 1.2, Importance of sustainable tourism of Montelago Hot Spring in terms of local tourism. Shows that item number 5 got the highest rank, which states that the site has pleasant atmosphere and a mean score of 4.4 and described as agree, while item number 5 got the lowest score and state that the site is near to the restaurant, fast food, etc. A mean score of 3.7 and described as agree, with the overall mean of 3.98 and described as agree. Table 1.3, Importance of being sustainable tourism of Montelago Hot Spring in terms of business owner, shows that item number 5 got the highest rank and state that there is a mutual relationship between LGUs, local, and tourists with a mean score of 4.18 and described as agree, while item number 3 got the lowest rank, which state that there is an innovation of new product to offer with a mean score of 3.78 and described as agree, with overall mean of 3.96, which described as agree. Table 2.1, Barriers preventing Montelago Hot Spring in adopting sustainable tourism in terms of government support, shows that item number 1 got the highest rank, which state that the government and barangay officials take their part to promote the site with a mean score of 4.18 and described as agree, while item number 4 got the lowest rank, which state that the locals have lack of awareness about the benefits of tourism development with a mean score of 3.58 and described as agree, while the overall mean of 3.89 and described as agree. Table 2.2, Barriers preventing Montelago Hot Spring in adopting sustainable tourism in terms of transportation, shows that item number 1 got the highest rank, which state that there is an easy access to any kinds of vehicles with a mean score of 4.04 and described as agree, while the lowest rank is the item number 5 that state that the site has lack of transportation system, which a mean score of 3.58 and described as agree, with the overall mean of 3.83 and described as agree. Table 2.3. Barriers preventing Montelago Hotspring in adopting sustainable tourism in terms of tourism and environmental awareness shows that item number 5 got the highest rank, which state that the hot spring is a good for camping and sightseeing as an activity of tourists, with a mean score of 4.46 and described as agree. And the lowest ranks got 3.88 mean score and state that item containers must be easily seen in different areas, which in the item number 2 and described as agree, with the overall mean of 4.21 and described as agree. So the conclusion and recommendation. The conclusion, based on the findings of this study, we conclude that the site was perfect spot for camping and sightseeing as an activity for tourists, which had a highest mean score. The result also proved that the site was very reachable to visit and also offers a pleasant and appealing attraction. The recommendation, based on the result of the study, demonstrate that the site is accessible to any kinds of transportation, so that the researchers suggested the local community should have suitable transportation system for the tourists and maintain the cooperation between government authorities and local organizations in managing the Montelago Hot Spring. That's all. Thank you and God bless.